Do present cities rely on physical characteristics? Today we will be talking about, does Fort Worth depend on physical characteristics like Mesopotamia did? The population of Fort Worth was 812,553, and the population of Mesopotamia was about 0.8 million to 1.5 million. The water resources. Water sources for Fort Worth were Lake Bridgeport, either Eagle Mountain Lake, Lake Worth, Cedar Creek, Richland Chambers, Benbrook Lake. Fort Worth had other ways to get water, example, water bottles. Mesopotamia water sources were Tigris and Euphrates River. Even though Fort Worth had more resources, Mesopotamia's were needed more. Climate. Fort Worth's climate was important to many animals' survival. Many animals would have not survived in other weather because the weather would be too hot or too cold. Mesopotamia had hot, dry summers and cool, wet winters. Another important part about the Fort Worth is it has a late frost which extends farming season. I think climate is probably more important in Fort Worth. Shape. Fort Worth has flat plains. Now, that's not very descriptive, but on the other hand of Mesopotamia in the north has fertile grounds and lots of mountains, and in the south has marshes. I think this round will have to go to Mesopotamia. Plants and animals. Fort Worth had longhorns, alligators, bobcats, cougars, coyotes, feral hogs, and migratory birds. Mesopotamia had sheep, goats, pigs, corn, wheat, lentils, which is a type of beans, chickpeas, onions, garlic, dates, and lettuce. Mesopotamia wins this round. Without these foods, they wouldn't have been able to survive, but Fort Worth can now go to a grocery store, and these are not their limited options. Now, for a bonus section, we have education. Fort Worth has many schools. Some secondary schools include W.P. McLean Middle School, Arlington High School, Brewer High School, and Temple Christian. Some colleges include Texas Christian University, University of North Texas, Tarrant County College. There are many more. Mesopotamia education wasn't as fancy as Fort Worth, but it did have some sort of education. Mesopotamia education was taught by priests, but unfortunately, it was only for boys. So now that goes back to our question. Do we depend on physical characteristics like Mesopotamia did? Well, the answer is no. Even though Fort Worth had a few very key points, overall, it was not as much important as Mesopotamia. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Thank you.